What do we think the biggest announcements at the Game Awards are going to be? The Game Awards obviously known for being an award show, but also known for having a lot of world premiere trailers, arguably too many world premiere trailers. And while the announcements could literally be anything, I do have 6 predictions that I'm pretty confident in. But I'll save my most outlandish one for last. Starting off, what I think is the easiest lock is the next game from Hazelight. Joseph Ferris, who directs these games and runs the studio, has a really good relationship with Jeff Keighley, the guy who puts on the show, and he likes the spotlight, so if he has something to show, I'm sure he'd want to show it here. Next one I'm pretty confident about is the Liza P DLC showing up. This is slated for early next year, and so there's not really many other places to show it off, and it's such a high-profile IP at this point that I do think they'd want to put it up on a stage. Next is Hollow Knight Silksong. It's gotta be time, right? This has gotta be. I think these last 3 are more of a long shot, but I'm still pretty confident. The Wolf Among Us 2 is long overdue. The last we heard about it was supposed to come out in 2024. I do think it got pushed to next year, but if we got an update here, or even a surprise release of like episode 1 being out or the whole thing being out at the Game Awards, that'd be really cool. I think we can see the first trailer for Insomniac's Wolverine here. This is admittedly a bit of a long shot, but I think that's such a big IP that putting it on a huge stage like this live would just have such a big impact that if it's ready, I don't think they'd want to pass that up. My last prediction is admittedly a very long shot, but I do think we could see the first teaser for the Switch 2 at the Game Awards. There is kind of a precedent for this. Microsoft unveiled the Xbox Series X at the Game Awards one year, so they have had a console reveal there before. I don't think Nintendo would do a full reveal at the Game Awards, but I do think that's possible. They could put out a teaser that ends with a date, and that date is Nintendo Direct or the presentation or whatever, where the full reveal of the console is going to be. I still think the console reveal is happening before the end of the year. I don't think we go into 2025 without knowing what the Switch 2 is. What do you think of my predictions, and what are your predictions? Let me know in the comments below, and if you haven't already, give me a follow.